Hi, beautiful beings of light. This is Yana, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Still in the month of October 2021, and a couple of days ago, we had this full moon in Aries, right? Time for action. Stand up, rise up, remember who you are, embody the true divine nature. So those were these energies. We had a small group of people here around a table, right? Invoking the violet flame, Saint Germain, a candle, greeting all the directions. Those are the four cardinal directions of north and south and east and west. And of course, we have the upper, the above, and the below, and then the center, right? Hunapku, the creator of all life. So we had this beautiful ceremony, very transformational, healing, and so on with my beautiful sisters, or actually co-workers. So we had some fun, a little bit of fire. We wrote down everything that needed to be released, or some of it just kind of whatever needs to be released, transform, transmute, so we can be open to those new energies. We can create new or we leave new space in the brain, so we can create new neurological pathways, right, to experience new adventure and having new opportunities and meet new people, and just kind of bring the energies of love and abundance and prosperity and wealth and well-being back online. Okay, so this is what's been doing, and I've been taking care of dogs, and we had 6, now we have 5 chickens. And kind of busy with the work, transformation, transmutation, being the light. So I have to walk my talk, right? So I've been kind of tested, or just, being in my power. I mean, how to really be the high frequency holder, how to be in my power, but at the same time, I'm in this world, but not out of it. I'm serving the God, and just for his glory, and just helping people to exit the matrix, or to release this old programming, old conditioning, the old habits. So many people in young generation have all these addictions, but they're beautiful souls, and so just kind of be the light, shine bright, be the example. Okay, and just kind of praying for the world and doing meditations, guys. That's how we make the difference. That's how we can exit the inorganic AI false matrix, right? That was based upon the draconian measurements that was created by the Archons, the Chimera group, those negative aliens with their negative alien agenda. So welcome, my beloveds. Again, I will go over some of my notes from my previous video. That was the PTSD Time to Heal from Kathy O'Brien. I expanded on my New Earth jurisdiction, Galactic Codex implementation, natural laws. You can download it from my website, yanakalai.com. Marina Jacobi had her webinar on the etheric technology, how to heal yourself from that MK Ultra, how to access the super mind consciousness, and for healing, not for destruction and for complete control and manipulation, but how to heal and transform and expand your consciousness and embody your avatar self, your Christ itself, be in a state of Satchitananda, Nirvana, Samadhi, oneness, unity, peace, harmony, glory. Okay, victory of the light. So welcome. My videos are for educational, entertainment, and inspirational purposes. I'm here to inspire you, empower you, giving you information that I interpret through my soul signature, energy signature, right, through my filters. How you guys then interpret or how you perceive what I'm sharing with you is your world. This is your reality. That's your story. And what you do with it is your responsibility. We are very powerful co-creators with the divine. That's why we are watching our thoughts, feelings, and emotions, even our deeds and actions, and our spoken word, right? We are creating our reality. So what are we creating? What we are co-creating, right? Like I said, we are very powerful transmitters, emitters, and receivers of energies. We're 99.9% energies, 0.1% matter. Okay, so understanding quantum mechanics, the quantum structure, the etheric ether technology. I talk about the chakra model, the chakra system, the energy vortexes, right? The nodal channels, the energy webs in yoga. They talk about the 72,000 nadis and so on, right? Because we are a matrix of energies. And so here I really much more identify with energies, right, than with the matter. But I came here to anchor those high frequency, high vibrational energies so we can ascend, we can transcend, we can go to the next octave, harmonic universe number 2, all about soul connection, consciousness expansion, living in peace, harmony, unity, Christos Sophia consciousness. Here I have a sage. They're outside, so I'm cleansing the space and so on. Very important to be in that divine neutrality, right? 0 point balance, being in your heart. Invoking the violet flame. Thank you, Saint Germain, behind me, right? I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires, and just walking those energies of love and faith and trust and grace and gratitude. And just feeling the sunshine in our hearts, right? The sun is shining, so going outside, being in nature, eating superfood, drinking distilled water. Okay, taking care of yourself, very important. Self-love, self-forgiveness, self-care, and being compassionate with everything that happened to you. So let's go to those notes. I see how it's very important, even for my co-workers, just let them know what help, how to deprogram yourself and how to release these memories, right, of trauma, of pain, and so on. So here Kathy O'Brien, she is suggesting to write out your memory. Don't verbalize it. Have your notebook with you all the time, because once you're writing it out, right, you're able then to release it from that cellular density, and your brain then becomes like a blank slate, and you're open to new pathways, right? A brain with its neuroplasticity, right, can constantly expand. Remember, change is constant. Okay, and time to learn how to think, not what to think, what your parents were telling you, what the society, the religion, the politics, the military, listening some kind of orders. And your wisdom is within you, the kingdom of heaven is within you. Know yourself and be free. Just follow your intuition, follow your heart, purify your mind, deprogram, calcify your pineal gland, just open to the divine, right? Invoke that violet flame. Saint Germain, that's the 7th chakra, the violet flame, so you can be the column of light shining bright and connect to your star family, galactic family, right? This oversoul, going superstellar. We're going galactic, we're going quantum, so education, research, very important, right? Doing the inner work. That's what I always mention and emphasize. Medical cannabis is beneficial to relax your mind. She's also mentioning those brain games to assist, that is assisting to expand your consciousness, so you can exercise your brain. For me, is coloring and writing your dreams or your journals, making a list, what is your passion, or like asking yourself, who am I, why did I come here to this planet? What is my purpose, right? I've been mentioning the book Telos, Protocol of the 5th Dimension. Okay, soul communion is the key. Time to reconnect with your source, with your soul, with your inner spirit, with the Holy Spirit, with the Divine Mother, to heal, to transform, so then we can ascend and enjoy beautiful reality with benevolent ETs. This is our galactic star family, even from Telos, the inner earth, right? There's a portal underneath Mount Shasta, California. So she's also mentioning to clean your house, so you can organize your thoughts on a deepest level, and taking a walk that actually harmonizes both hemisphere of the brain. I'm taking the dogs here every day for a walk, so It's lots of fun because dogs, they're extremely loyal, right? They're nothing but unconditional love, but you have to play with them. They need lots of attention. So you have to feed them, right? And this is kind of our responsibility, right? That's how we train ourselves, just kind of sharing that love, that energy with our animals, with our pets, and taking care of themselves. So taking care of them so we can take care of ourselves, right? What goes around comes around, good karma, right? Time to release the negativity so that we can walk in those energies of grace, okay? And we know our mission, our purpose in life. We came here with specific mission assignment, especially those volunteer souls, right? Again, my videos are for my soul group, my soul siblings, highly advanced souls, star seeds, indigo warriors, truth seekers, empaths, sensitives, whistleblowers. Okay, we're the ancients here. We're resurrecting the energies of Atlantis, Lemuria, okay, even of ancient Egypt here. We are doing through that 0 point balance, right? The divine neutrality, holding the frequency vibration here. It means we are downloading extremely powerful energies and information through light codes, light languages here. Okay, we're activating the DNA. Please join us. This the unity meditation with Sandra Walter every Sunday. Crystallize your DNA. Time to get out of that 3D matrix, just being in this 3D world, the personality matrix, right? Just the materialism, consumerism, right? All these criticism and judgment and all these disputes and differences and just people in that 3D mind, that needs to be transformed, transmuted. We need to exit that. We need to be in our heart, purify our mind so we can expand our consciousness and feel the divinity, God's presence around us all the time. So what else she is, I'm talking about, for me, it was the chanting, positive affirmations, listening to solfeggio tones, right? Very important. She is recommending to post notes that remind you to think in new ways, right? You can do it in the bathroom, on a mirror, a bedroom, in your car. Yeah, so I am beautiful, I'm bountiful, I'm blissful, I am everything, I am consciousness, I'm bliss, I'm all that is. Okay, I am love, I am peace, I am abundance, I am prosperity, I am divine. You guys, those stickers, you can post it everywhere, and of course have your notebook with you all the time. If there's a memory flash, write it down, or so it can be released from your system, from your cellular density. Voice no negatives without solution. That's a very good. That's why when I start creating those videos, and I talk about the negative alien agendas, right? Lots of darkness, negativity, exiting the Kali Yuga, going into the Satya Yoga. I talk about mystica, esoterica. I talk about transforming the darkness back into the light, and there are lots of things that people don't want to hear. MK Ultra, right? The mind control, all these projects. The Nazis came over here. Right after World War II. That was the Project Paperclip. Then there was the treaty in 1950s with those gray aliens, with the Zeta Reticuli, with the Orion group, with those negative Dracos and the negative reptilians, with the Nephilims, right? So they introduced highly advanced technology to U.S. Congress, U.S. government for trading humans, right? And stealing their DNA, their genome, and being involved in galactic human trafficking and abductions and satanic ritual abuse and so on. Again, I expanded on my New Earth jurisdiction. You can download it. It's on my website, yanakalai.com. We're implementing the Galactic Codex, and please understand or study natural laws. Very important. Start being responsible, create our reality, new government, new governance under the law of one, walking with Christ. Very important, because so many things needs to be corrected, so many things needs to be rectified, right? We need to bring everything right side up in this inverted system where everything was perverted and distorted, and pretty much everything was like upside down, right? Those Luciferians, those Satanists, those pedophiles residing in those higher positions, the higher echelons that corrupted the entire infrastructure and so on. So things are coming now online, right? Things are surfacing. Everything needs to come to the light. Yeah, it needs to be seen for what it is. It needs to be acknowledged, embraced, and of course we need to heal ourselves. You have to be transformed, transmuted, right? We're the system busters, we're the renegades. We are the second coming of Christ. The volunteer souls, right? We are the different drummers. We are ascending, and we're resurrecting all these energies of the ancient ones, and so we're joining the galactic cosmic community. Okay. So what else? When you're in doubt, don't do anything. That's what she's recommending. Wait and see things from other perspectives, or meditate, and choose happiness, choose joy, peace, be the change that you want to see in the world. Again, she's recommending to have a dog, because the dogs don't judge. They're very loving, loyal, and they communicate with you through telepathy. You gotta learn how to trust again. Open your heart to the unconditional love of your animals, of your pets. Reclaim control over your mind, over your life. Free thinking. Time to think for ourselves, not people telling us what to do, or like in the military, those guys. They need to start really, they were so compromised. They need to start expanding their consciousness. They need to start expressing themselves. That's why what I'm doing, is very interesting. I'm creating the platform, for them, for the veterans, young veterans, for my soul group, right? And those who were in a military abuse and violated by those negative ones, those negative aliens, right? The negative alien technology, and in those military bases, or on a Mars, on a moon, all these satellites, the dark ones of the negative fleet, and so on. They need to heal, okay? And so they need to have a loving, healing space and place for them, so that the mind can be reconstructed, can be reintegrated, can be brought back into wholeness and oneness. Okay, so she's even talking about Kathy O'Brien, about healthy sexuality. She talks about know yourself first. Okay, know who you are before you have something to give. Okay, so integrate all pieces of yourself back together, deprogram yourself, and of course the moral restraint, right? That's why I talk about yoga Ayurveda, 8 steps of yoga, with all these morals and ethics and spiritual discipline. Okay, know yourself, self-knowledge, self-study, yeah, and then moderation. Okay, and then of course have a positive mind, or watch your thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Okay, know your divinity, know who you truly are. No more stealing, no more sabotaging, control, and manipulation. That's usually what I found in those 3D relationships, and then people have family, they have children, or all this responsibility, paying bills and a household and the mortgage, which is nothing but a license of debt and death. So you guys, time to exit the matrix with its really false jurisdiction. Yeah. So I'm not going to go more into it. Start reading energies, or do whatever you need to do. Everything needs to be corrected. Write out your memory, reintegrate all these energies, exercise free thought, explore core philosophical questions. Again, in this book, you're asking yourself, right? Who am I? Why did I come here to this planet? What is my mission? And how can I be of service? Soul communion is the key. Be strong in yourself. No need to go outside, right? The outside output, or whether you are approved, or whether people are approving you or not. You don't need any of that. Everything lies within. Okay, the kingdom of heaven is within. All the answers for your questions lie within. You just have to do the inner work. Okay, very important. And so we had this gathering, this ceremony and so on, right? We need to stick together in unity. Yeah, that's how we become powerful. That's how we can overcome all these injustices, all this unfairness, right? Fairness, that's even the quality of the new golden age, Aquarius. Yeah, so fair system, fairness everywhere, especially right in the law department, in that jurisdiction. And yeah, out of the mind control into free thinking, exit the social engineering, very important. The society of socially, that was socially engineered. And the repressed memories, they need to be written out. Reclaim control over your mind, over your body, over your soul, over your mind, over your consciousness, because through the MK Ultra, the mind control, that's how they hold grip on over our consciousness, over our soul, right? Even that technology, like a soul scalping, they just were infringing on our freedom, couldn't even express ourselves. Come on, there's this Constitution 1776. We need to resurrect that freedom of speech, right? Who founded America, right? The based on the teachings of Great White Brotherhood, ascended masters like Saint Germain, right? And so on morals and ethics. Where is all that? Yeah, so many beautiful souls, people's on drugs and alcohol, and the sex addiction and porn, and just drinking and just going out in restaurants, and multiple sexual partners, and all these diseases and all these mandates and all these nonsense and so on. Like, where is you? Where are you? Where's your soul? Okay, you need to go back into your center. You need to heal. You need to resurrect all these energies. Okay, you need to bring yourself back on track. Okay, align with the divine. There's a 3 hearts meditation on my website. Connect to the crystal core of Mother Earth, connect to the cosmic heart of Father, Mother, God, right? Or at least they put the intention there. Father Sky, Mother Earth, be in your heart and walk in those energies of love and faith and trust and grace and gratitude. Very important. Study universal laws. Okay, we had this book, yeah, The Light Shall Set You Free, Dr. Norma Milanovic. You can find it again on my website, or you can buy this book. And also you can download the 13 Principles of Natural Laws by Lisa Renee. She's an expert on that, on Ascension, on multidimensionality. Again, I posted some of her videos through my blog. I mean, when you subscribe to my website, yanakalai.com, I posted what is inverted system, what is multidimensionality, what is geomagnetism, right? And there was like an introduction to the energetic synthesis community. So I vibrate, I resonate with Lisa's, Renee's teachings, who she's, what she represents, because it was very important for me to study her material on my path of healing, right? Of healing, of kind of resurrecting all my energies, claim my power back because of the MK Ultra, what happened in the military through MC, right? The Marines, the military industrial complex, the DARPA, SSP, through all these brutality and directed energy weapons, and my mind was electrocuted, and they were trying to create a tyrant and I guess assassin out of me, breaking the skull, cutting me off the dream body. They do all kinds of surgery, so I look like a Marine, right? They were greeting me in grocery stores like, oh, thank you for your service. I never joined military because those things are happening in those astral energy planes. Again, we're a multidimensional, okay? And that's where all these horrible crimes are happening, in those very dark astral planes of existence, in higher densities. We had infiltrations from 11 dimension. Like, there is a portal of 10 dimension where in Iraq and in Iran, that's why there are all these proxy wars going on. Yeah, they're very important portals for ascension. Okay, in Afghanistan 6,000 years ago, or I'm not really exactly know when, there was an airport, or how you say that, there was a place for ETs spaceships to land. And they had this beautiful Buddha statue in Afghanistan, destroyed by the mafia, right? By those corrupted individuals. The Was it the Chimera group, those negative aliens with their negative alien agenda? Come on, the planet used to be a jewel. Yeah, we had ancient civilizations here. We were levitating, spaceships, starships. We had extrasensory perceptions. There were high priestesses in temples, right? Healing music, solfeggio tones, sacred geometry. Okay, so we need to resurrect these energies, bring them back online, because I am not living this 3D life anymore. And, we are on that new Ascension timeline. But, for us, it's just like a lots of work, inner work. So let's do it together. Just pray together. Let's meditate, in unity. We can conquer all through Christ, right? And embodying the divine energies of Holy Mother. We are resurrecting the sacred geometry, the Platonic solid, especially the dodecahedron, okay, the ether, etheric technology. And we are creating communities with ETs, okay, with their highly advanced technology. So, and everything that happened to us, actually it was our lesson, right? We even sign up for that, and expands our consciousness. So be compassionate with yourself, patient with yourself, and say, oh, thank you for this lesson. Oh, that's why I'm experiencing this again. Oh, that's why this negativity or this situation, these people, and constantly in my life, what is it that I'm doing that I'm constantly attracting those kind of energies? Okay, how do you exit that? Transform it, transmute it, be in your heart. Step back, observe, watch, detach. You're in this world, but not out of it, right? Do some meditation, invoke the violet flame. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. Or you can chant Sanskrit. I am divine love. Aham prema, aham prema. Okay, so have your mala beads, sit down, light a candle here. The sage has been going on for quite some time, so the place is now cleansed and purified, so you can breathe, release this negativity from that cellular density. Time to rise up, right? Be above that social engineering, know your truth, because only the truth will set you free. Peaceful non-compliance, and important to heal from your past and gather your strength from within, right? The past and the future bringing together in the now present moment, where everything is, where everything exists. Just focus on your breath, on your prana, on your chi, your energy, life force. That beauty within your heart, within your soul. You're the eternal living light. You're everything. So take that moment for yourself each and every day, right? Important to walk in those energies of love and faith and trust and grace and compassion. Be the compassionate witness. And we're moving forward in harmony. Yeah, know your life purpose, know your mission. So we had this webinar from Marina Jacobi, New Trajectory, right? Victory of the Light, all these great reset, positive timeline. I'm not talking about the reset of the Cabal, the Chimera group, the Davos group, the Satanists, Luciferians, the Dracos, the negative ones, the reptilians, and so on. I am here coming from those higher perspectives of the positive timeline, Ascension timeline of transformation, evolution, how to really exit the 3D matrix, and how to liberate this planet from negative forces. So because right, we are praying for unity, for harmony, right, in that zero neutrality, guys, very important. That's the middle path, the yellow brick road. Please simplify your life, live simply. Simple living, be modest, humble, and that's how you expand your mind and open to your multidimensionality, to that glory of God, right? When you bring that Holy Spirit online. So, time for new governance, new jurisdiction with the Galactic Codex implementation. So, Marina Jacobi talked about this new technology for ultramind, the multi holographic laser with its impulses frequency for the ultra state of mind. So, to target certain brain area, and to pretty much mitigate the compartmentalized mind of the MK Ultra mind control of those native ones, because those guys in the military, they need to heal, they need to restore their mind, free thoughts, free mind, free thinking. That's part of the Declaration of Independence, right? We are resurrecting the Constitution back from 1776, and so. Right, so the positive, ETs are doing it for restoration of our mind. They came here even to restore the peace on earth, peace of our mind, right? Bring that body into rest, because then the body can heal and restore. You finally bring all the pieces of yourself back together, because the fragmentation, compartmentalization, the distortion in people's aura, energy field, the brutality, what is it, the MK Ultra, Montag, Mockingbird, Monarch, and so on. That's all going to go to divine justice. It was just unfathomable how brutal that was, and it was not fair, right? Going back to fairness, Aquarius, and divine justice, entering the new golden age, exiting the Kali Yuga, back into Satya Yuga, the age of truth, enlightenment, peace, and harmony of the light divine. So time to restructure our DNA. So that's going to be new etheric technology to restructure our DNA, to connect to our higher self, to connect to our ultra mind. I guess, we do it through meditation, right? Like, Babaji, Mahatavar Babaji, deathless yogi on a path of immortality. You open yourself to that extrasensory perceptions, to that ultra mind, to your avatar self, to your beloved mighty I am presence, right? To that sacred geometry, to that solo logos. That's who we are, having direct connection to God, to cosmos. But the Nazis, right, the negative ones, they were using highly advanced technologies of the Dracos or the Orion group, for the military, right? They open them up through drugs, so they, give them drugs and so on, to those higher states of consciousness, awareness, to control them directly, to make robots out of them, right? They damaged their bioneurology, and they pretty much had no life force, no will, right? No prana, no chi, total pollution, right? Black goo, distortion in their perception, in their bioneurology, in their genome, in their DNA. So this needs to be overwritten by the etheric technology of the good ETs, the positive ones, the benevolent ETs. And again, why I'm talking about it, because that was happened to me, right? The military, the Marines, the MC, the MIC, and so on. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm a yogi. You don't make something out of me. I am not without my permission and without my consent, and so on. Okay, so just playing with my energies, hacking, right, in my aura energy field, compartmentalizing my mind, electrocution, and so on, possessed by demons, entities, doing horrible rituals on me, stripping me of my life force and energy, and so on. So that's why I am doing what I'm doing, creating the new earth jurisdiction, talking about those kind of things, because that needs to be addressed. And I'm creating communities, right, with ETs, creating that sacred space, healing space for those who had similar experiences, for my soul group and so on, so they can finally start expressing themselves freely, so they can heal. Okay, start you're speaking your truth. But again, remember here, don't voice anything negative without solution, right? That's what Kathy O'Brien was saying in her book PTSD Time to Heal, right? And first, write out your memory, have a notebook, have a pen, and start writing things down. Okay, and that's how you can release it from that cellular density as well. Those who can, right? So, and because what those negative ones were doing, they entered through the technology. They knew how to enter the state of ultramind of those soldiers or super soldiers of Marines and those military guys, and they were controlling them through that ultra ego, that pain body, that shadow self, and created psychopaths out of them, right? The multiple personality disorder or the dissociative identity disorder. Again, if you read energies, because I like, oh my God, that's why, I saw things happening. I could recognize some of them. They were my soul siblings, part of my soul group, but the aura energy field, dirty, full of entities, they had handlers. I mean, what in the world is happening to them? Who is doing that? What in the world this is all about? I don't come from a military country. I was born in Eastern Europe. Thanks be to God. Even it was with Russia forever. We had beautiful upbringing. I didn't experience any of those kind of brutalities that I experienced over here, coming here 2000, right? Looking over the Potomac River on Pentagon, the energy was already really brutally how to say that, it was a very negative from those gray aliens. I mean, what happened in 2001, right? The 9/11 thing. And so that was already pre-planned. It was premeditated. Yeah. So the energy is there. Time to read energy. That's why those sex games in the military by the Marines and so on. I mean, I read your energy. You can't control me, manipulate me. That's why they were trying to really then subdue me. And then, if they cannot control you, they destroy you. So they did, lots of destruction in my bioneurology, in my aura energy field, my light body, and in my brain and so on. But again, I call upon Ashtar, Galactic Command, and here we go. What goes around comes around. We're turning the tables, right? We are the Templars in Christ, the King Arthur and Solar Christ, Archangel Michael, and we're making everything right and bringing everything into divine justice. Yeah. So we are the true warriors. Yeah. The spiritual warriors and so on. We're the guardians of the planet, and everything needs to be rectified. Everything needs to be brought into that 0 point balance, the divine matrix, God matrix, so we can ascend, transition, ascend or transcendence, right? Exit that archontic, the draconian kind of jurisdiction, or this matrix, the false matrix of total nonsense, of tyranny, brutality, torture, violence, like look what they do to children. Again, I've been expanding on that new earth jurisdiction, guys. Check what is Galactic Codex, and just kind of I wrote down these things that I'm exposing what's been happening, right, to this planet, to human population, what they were using, the soundwave weaponry, psychotronic scalar weapons for psychological and biospiritual warfare and global population, including MK Ultra, genetic engineering, galactic human slave trade, including child sex trafficking and satanic ritual abuses. I mean, how come all these Satanists, Luciferians, and pedophiles in those higher echelons of the entire infrastructure? What in the world is that all about, right? The inverted system, you can study that. What is inverted system? Videos from Lisa Renee, and lots of information, powerful information. I talk about the Nazism 4.0 and the geomagnetism, the negative aliens, their technology, what they do, how they pervert everything, right? Reverse everything in this inverted system. And so using those cauldrons like CERN and HARP, just to totally manipulate the energy of the planet, of the grid, and how to manipulate the weather, and the life currents. I mean, come on, this all right, this is done. We're implementing the Galactic Codex, the Galactic Command, the Ashtar Command. They are here just making that sure that everything is according to divine plan. We're fulfilling the divine plan on earth, and we are evolving, we are ascending, we're going to the next octave, harmony universe number 2, where everything is about soul connection, consciousness expansion, living in peace, harmony, unity. We are bringing online the Christosophia consciousness. Okay, so that was the mentioning from Marina Jacobi, the new technology for the MK Ultra mine needs to be healed, and what they were doing through all this experimentation, putting those guys on drugs and doing horrible things on them, so they're like robots, they control them 100%. No, thank you. The negative ones, their time is over. Okay, so time to rebuild and restore the purity of the mind. That's why I know my videos are intense, and that's what I'm reiterating all the time, talking about the deprogramming, rewire your subconscious mind, be in your center, do the meditation, go outside, superfood, distill water, 0 point balance, invoke that violet flame, and so on, the 5D protocol, study the universal laws, the natural laws. Okay, that's how we make the difference, right? We came here to make the difference. We're the different drummers, we're the system busters, we're the renegades here. Okay, so attempt to then enter the supermind, but through natural process, like through meditation. But of course, there'll be technology to enter the supermind, so then the compartmentalized mind can heal, right? As long as they know the blueprint of that person's DNA and the blueprint of that person oversoul, the avatar self, and everything can be done, restored, right? Study quantum science, study the positive AI technology, the ether technology, and so on. So because time to make the change, the quantum leap, go cosmic, go galactic, go quantum. This is how we are rolling here. So connect with the supermind through technology, but the positive ones will help it for healing and for expanding consciousness, right? The imagery, I surrounded myself with sacred geometry, mantras, yantras, mandalas, coloring mandalas, that also would help me to release all this trauma, all these painful experiences. And of course, I had to study, educate myself. David Icke, that was the Secrets of Government, his book. Oh my goodness, that's where I read about Kathy O'Brien, what happened to her. So it's been a journey. So I'm just introducing you guys my journey of healing, and of expansion, just going back into my center and feeling my true divine essence, feeling my divinity, just like I was born. I was the column of light shining bright, and I was totally disassembled, man. And those negative aliens with their technology here in the US military, the MC, the Marines, they really made it total like disassembled. But there's hope, right? You gotta trust, you gotta do the inner work, you gotta pray, you gotta go back to God, you have to choose love again. Very important. And do what you came here to do, to fulfill your assignments, to fulfill the divine plan on earth. So what is it? Repetition. It takes a repetition of 15 minutes to crystallize and stabilize one synapse, right? So chantings, mantras, I had my mala beats, Om Namah Shivaya, I'm telling you, all day long and every day, and it was quite a journey, intense, extremely intense. Time to reach the state, of Satchitananda, Nirvana, Samadhi, and so on. This is who we are with 12 strands of DNA. That's the plasma light body, crystal heart, right? We're the divine, angelic, luminous beings. So time to claim that, just be in our power, take our power back, resurrect all these energies, resurrecting the timelines, of Ascension, and of course the ancient civilizations of Atlantis and Lemuria, and the ancient Egypt as well. So low frequency, right, will restore everything, will heal everything. So remember to love yourself, take care of yourself, forgive yourself, invoke that violet flame, right, and be the compassionate witness. Very important. So the Ascension protocol, right, for the new earth, we are kind of creating our own version of the ascension, and that's why I've been mentioning, my new earth project with a 5D protocol, how to exit the matrix, again on yanakalai.com. You can find that because that's what helped me on my spiritual journey, right, whether of ascension, healing, recovery from that MK Ultra, from that damage that was done through those native aliens with their negative alien technology, the psychotronic weapons, directed energy weapons, DARPA and so on. It was brutal, sadistic. It was detrimental. It was totally unfathomable, okay? What is happening in those astral planes, and what is really happening to our children, to our soldiers, to our military, to our people, and starseeds and light workers, and, indigo warriors, and so on, because, it's, we're now raising our frequency vibration. Everything is going vibrationally, guys. Everything is going to be frequency vibration. Make it till you fake it, or fake it till you make it. It's not going to work, because the energy or the situations, the people will come here right in front of your face, and you gotta do the work. You gotta transform it, transmute it, admit it, right? Look, all the skeletons in a closet and so on. It's like not judging yourself, but man, face the darkness, face the truth, because that will set you free. So I'm coming up with this new earth project, right? I talk about Lisa Renee's material and 12D shield of protection. I'm talking about Marina Jacobi and her quantum manifestation. You can even study her detox 101. I talk about the 5D protocol from Telos, okay? The evolving self, okay, what you do each and every day. I've been talking about also balancing karma through nutrition for ascension by Magenta Pixie. I really like that book. So new diet, really what we put into our mouth is very important, or into our body, right? Or what we speak, very important, guys. We are co-creating our realities. We are the authors of our destiny. We are now responsible, right? We follow the universal laws, understand, study the natural laws, the universal laws, what that entails, and so on, what it is all about. And I talk about the Galactic Codex implementation, 8 steps of yoga, Ayurvedic cooking, right? Chanting, chakra clearing, and japa mantra meditation. And like I said, studying the universal laws, important. Again, the book, The Light Shall Set You Free. Yeah, Dr. Norma Milanovic, or you can download those 13 principles of natural laws. It's on my website. You can download that. Lisa Renee's material, pretty intense, heavy duty stuff, but man, it works and extremely powerful. Remember, we are very powerful beings. I expanded a little bit in the New Earth jurisdiction. I wrote them, I'm the authority, I'm God's sovereign free, I'm the extension of God's divine love and will, the eternal spark of God resides in my secret heart. I abide in God's presence and follow natural laws, universal laws, okay? And I also expanded on the Galactic Codex Simplified. Again, just reminding you, the section 1 of the Galactic Codex is the law of divine grace. Every sentient being has the right for physical and spiritual abundance. Every sentient being has the right for ascension, planetary, interstellar. Every sentient being has the right to connect with their own galactic star family. Every sentient being has the right for all information, including our galactic ancient history. Every sentient being has the right to be free and sovereign. Okay, so that was the law of divine grace. You can also look at the law of balance and the law of intervention here, that the galactics, right, they are here to intervene on behalf of our situation. We have been hijacked. The planet's been like a prison, right? All this enslavement, consciousness of poverty, all this dumbing down, all this poison, contamination, GMO food, chemtrails, fluoride in the water, okay, all these crazy stuff going on, nanobots of those negative ones, and the graphene oxide and black goo, right? Destroying our resources, Mother Nature, total disregard to God, right? Attack on God 100%. How come? What's going on? They want to control the entire infrastructure, the solar system, the planet. Time to say no. So peaceful non-compliance, right? Here, Ascended Master Saint Germain, we are entering the new golden age, and it is what it is. So the Galactic Federation has the right to use peaceful means to educate the local population, to give guidelines on how to proceed to live in accordance with the universal laws. The Galactic Federation has the right to use military forces when necessary. All right, we had this hostage situation. And of course, we have the right to call upon the Galactic Federation for assistance, and the light forces do their best to improve the living conditions of each sentient being. And here we are implementing the Galactic Codex because it's the laws of God's being violated here 100%, with that inverted systems, through those Dracos, the negative aliens, and here the Cabal, the Illuminati, right, the MIC, and the shadow government, the deep state, and so on. Understand or be reminded of the golden rule. That's the law of response. One should treat others as one would like others to treat oneself. So how do you treat yourself or others, your pets, your animals, your co-workers? Here we go. Everything has a boomerang, right? Law of cause and effect. What goes around comes around. So what you are putting out there, you receive back, right? So watch your mind, watch your feelings, watch your emotions, even your words, what you're saying. But that's why it's very important to write things out, write things down, your memories or negativity. Go to nature, start talking to yourself, right? When I was in a car by myself, I had to shout and scream and yell what this is all about, who is doing this, saying, just kind of even express the negativity, the negative energy that needs to go. Everybody's doing it differently. Some people is doing it through writing, some people are doing it through sports maybe. I do it through spoken word, right? I don't recommend being in relationships and doing that sex games like in the military, the Marines, and so on. Again, I saw their aura, their energy field. I was not impressed by them. I was actually asking myself, who in the world, what happened to those guys? Who is this? Who is doing this? What this is all about? This is nonsense. I don't agree to that. I don't like it. And I don't appreciate it. Okay, sex games with me. No, you know yourself who you are. Okay, not only that, you need to be in God's divine presence. You need to shine like the sunshine. 24/7. I mean, he just. I am on a different spin here. Okay, here's a different story. Okay, totally different rules, right? The protocols. That's why protocols of the Ascension, the New Earth jurisdiction, the New Earth protocol, the 5D protocol, and so on. Study and understand universal laws. Study and understand how to work with energies. You are 99.9% energy, 0.1% matter. You're a sacred geometry. You're a sound, light, frequency, vibration. Listen to solfeggio tones, okay? And, positive and loving actions bring positive and loving results. Negative and fear-based actions bring negative and fear-based results. It is what it is. Are you choosing love or fear? You cannot be in both worlds, and fake it till you make it. No way, highway. Not in this time zone here, or this universal time matrix. Everything is changing in these energies, the ascension energies, the new timeline. I mean, there's a bifurcation. Yeah, there'll be people or entities staying in that low negative frequency vibration, but no thank you, bye-bye. But again, we cannot judge. We observe everything, right? And pray for everybody. The ascension is for everybody. There is no judgment, and there is no selection. It's like the sun shines on everybody. But are you choosing to be on the sun? Are you afraid of the sun, right? Or the rain rains on everybody. Are you want to experience the rain, or you want to shelter yourself? This is your choice, decision. Claim your power back. Know that you got will, and time to align your personal will with divine will, God's will. The law of divine oneness, law of unity, law of structure. That's what I've been adding. So all things share a connection with the universal mind. right? Very powerful. The mind is extremely powerful. I don't talk about the 3D mind, the MK Ultra mind. I talk about the universal mind, being plugged into the universal awareness, all its consciousness of infinite intelligence that expresses its principles through natural laws. Study natural laws, study the universal laws that govern our creation. Also study the law of structure, right? The sacred geometry, the etheric technology, the platonic solids, all, and those 4 cardinal directions. All is composed of the same substance at the subatomic level, right? We have the 7 basic chakras of that particle matter, and then 8 anti-particle chakras, right? Again, material, Lisa Renee, chakra system. You can Google that. And all is information that can be reduced mathematically. So all is created by the mind of God, right? Which is the force field. That's the golden liquid light. That's how we were created. The prana chi, right? The energy. That's who we are. And we exist within this field of energy, the energy of the mind. So we are one with it. So claim it. Feel it. Yeah. To access the universal mind, we remain calm. That's why we have to do the inner work. We have to be in balance, right? Walk the middle path. And we have to have peace of our mind. So all the chatter needs to go. Reach the state of Satchitananda. That's how you connect with your divinity, with the divine. And we bring heaven on earth through right use of the connection to this force field of unity, of oneness, okay, of prosperity, of abundance, joining communities with ETs, with ET family, and so on, with highly advanced technology for healing, for resurrection, for prosperity, right? Free energy technology, Tesla technology, and so on. So the energy is here. The time is now. Just, rise up, stand up. We had the full moon in Aries, guys. So just tune to those wonderful, powerful, transformative energies and know that all is well. Yeah. Just, connect to that oneness. Many blessings and namaste. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.